Hi, this is Fazlullah Sadiq. I make videos on English grammar and share other related informative videos. But before proceed further, press the bell icon to subscribe to my channel.
Benefits of communication. Every successful organizations realize this fact that for successful business operations, for successful business reputation, good communication is essential at all levels. Now, good communication is essential at all levels. Now, all levels here means that within an organization, there are different hierarchies. Like at the top of an organization, there is the CEO, Chief Executive Officer, and it comes down to different other levels. Like different other levels, officers are there who work in their own capacities, in their own levels. They have their different ranks, but they are, you can say, junior to the Chief Executive Officer, the CEO, and under those managers who are junior to CEO, there are supervisors, then there are clerical staff. There is clerical staff, and these are different hierarchies, different levels within which they work and they correspond with one another. So good communication is, as I said earlier, is very much essential at all levels. Without communication, the organization, the organization, loses its strength. It loses its vigor, its power. It also, becomes dead in a sense. And it is also said that communication is the lifeblood of an organization. I mean to say that with just like blood is very much necessary for life, for human beings, for living organisms to survive. So without blood, an organism cannot live, it cannot survive. Same is the case with communication. If there is no communication, there is no correspondence between employees of an organization, that organization becomes dead. So the second advantage or benefit of communication is that it helps in smooth workflow. Everyone will have a good idea of what his nature of duty is, how he has to perform his duty, and in what manner he has to perform his duty. So the workflow is very much smooth because of this communication, because of this exchange of information between workers of an organization. And the third advantage, as you can see, is that it develops good relationship among all in an organization and outside organization. If there is effective communication between individuals of an organization, it means they have good relationship with one another within an organization and even outside organization, because sometimes communication takes place between one organization and another organization. So that is also, you can say, for that purpose, it is also necessary that you should have good communication, effective communication, so that a good relationship may be established because of that. And the fourth advantage is that it enhances leadership qualities in an individual. Every individual who is good at communication skills will be in a position to develop good leadership qualities, and it also enhances or develops, increases your reputation within an organization. And there are certain more benefits which are written below in the form of a useful mnemonic, which is important for you to remember as far as the benefits of communication is concerned. The first, this mnemonic is you can say taken from this word success. As you can see, the first letter of each phrase, of each clause is, you can say, is the first letter of this word success. Like the first benefit here starts from S, which is stronger decision making and problem solving. It is because of good communication skills that individuals of an organization, workers of an organization, are then in a position to make stronger decisions, and they are then in a position to solve problems that they come across within their work environment. The second benefit, begins from U, which is upturn and productivity. If there is, good communication between or among the individuals of an organization, it will enhance, it will improve, it will increase the productivity of that organization. Or if that organization, suppose for example an industry, so because of good communication, the production rate of a certain commodity becomes more, it becomes enhanced, it increases because of good communication. So the third benefit starts with C, convincing and compelling corporate materials. Everything that that particular organization or a company, for example, produces will have convincing power. It will be more convincing, it will be more persuading, and it will be more compelling for the general masses, for the customers. The material that is produced within that organization will be more convincing and more compelling. Let's take example of the company of Dollans. Dollans is a company that produces, it's an electronic company that produces refrigerators, freezers, and air conditioners. If there is good communication between individuals of Dollans company, so they will also be in a position to create or to make interesting advertisements, which is also a kind of, you can say, communication with the customers. That will be more convincing, more compelling for the customers if they work on it, if they produce such type of advertisements that are more compelling, more alluring to the readers, to the audience. And the fourth benefit also begins from C, a clearer, more streamlined workflow. As I said earlier, every individual of an organization will be very much clear about whom to correspond, and they will be their work will be clearer to them. The nature of duty they do will be very much clear for them. They will be in a position to perform their duties in a clearer and you can say more perfect manner. And the workflow, the way work moves within an organization, the way individuals or employees of an organization work, that will also be streamlined. It will also be in a proper channel. They will be in a position to use proper channels to work within an organization. So the fifth one The fifth benefit of communication, as you can see, is enhanced professional image. The image of an individual also develops because of his or her good communication skills. That individual is considered more professional, more more able, more professional, who has good communication skills. And the next benefit is sound business relationships. This benefit has already been discussed in the previous slide, that everyone will have good business relationship within an organization. They will always be in correspondence with one another, and because of that correspondence, sound business or good business relationship develops. And the last benefit, as you can see, is successful response ensured. If you are a good communicator, so it will ensure that you will receive a successful response from the recipient. This will guarantee that you will receive a successful response to the message that you have sent to the recipient. So this is all about communication skills, and now we are going to repeat what we discussed today in today's class. First of all, we talked about what communication is. It is exchange of information between sender and recipient in the form of message, whether written or oral. That message can be either written or oral message. And the second thing that we discussed is that it's a two-way process. It's it's a kind of two-way traffic. We cannot say that communication will be successful if one person sends a message, the other person, who is the recipient or receiver of the message, does not give feedback. So it's a two-way process, and that it has this communication process has various components involved in it. Like there must be a sender who has got a message, and for sending that message he will have to choose a channel, a medium through which he will send that message. And that channel could be a letter, it can be an email, it can be a fax message, it can be even an oral conversation, a telephone talk, for example. And the second last component is a recipient. The message sent by the sender is received by an individual who is known as recipient. And the last component of communication process is feedback. It's a kind of response. It's a kind of reply to the sender's message. Then we discussed certain benefits, and the last thing that we discussed was a mnemonic, a word that needs to be remembered: successful. It is each and every letter of this word stands for a certain benefit of communication. So that's all for today. We'll discuss our next topic based on basic forms of communication, which are verbal and non-verbal communication. Thank you. If you have any question, you are free to ask. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.